Set. 19.
Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson being chased out left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. On first down, here's Love. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set. 19. 47. We got it. He's checking. He's 35.
On 2nd down, Love. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
On first down, Breeze. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Check. 55 to Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Check three.
Here's Breeze to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be second and goal.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Toss play, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints have taken the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10.
Check 56. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. And let's go.
On first and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second and 4 coming up.
Set. 19. 56. 124. Slam. And go.
Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Focus it. 19. Let's go, D. Let's go. 64.
Watson just beating the play clock. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. This not the final game of this opening weekend. Still one more, and that comes your way later tonight out in Oakland. The Denver Broncos and Vic Fangio's coaching debut taking on the Oakland Raiders, the final home opener for the Silver and Black in the East Bay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? 95, 56, 95, 56. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Why? Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Easy, opposite. What is that?
Throwing now is Breeze. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Trying the toss play to Love. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
Watson now to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Going to give it to Love. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
You're set. 19.
They'll run for it with Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
So we got man.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, check 24. Check. My mate.
Breeze going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Sammy. Hey. 4 down. Hey, orbit.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. 11 yards there. First down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Reset. 19. We are alert. We are
on first down, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Situation. Let's go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They're running it.
To the air yet again. Watson flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 47. Mike 47. I can score. 7's the mic, folks. 7's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Love. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Watson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense. Kill. Check 43. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, kill. Kill.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Where's the tap? 19, 29. He's coming. Double up.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Watson looking sideline, incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
He's alert. He's checking crack.
Off the play fake. Watson buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll try the left side here with Love. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. Off play action. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for it's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Over.
Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
No time now.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that derriere dips, if you will, and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, his 2nd sack of the night.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Watson off play action. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
I'm coming after you. Hey, 24. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Ready?
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 48-yard line.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. The 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Shotgun now for Brees. And Gaines got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Brees to another long-time vet, Ginn for the New Orleans first.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Brees now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Brees now. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 60-yard line.
Yellow waiting. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Into the red zone, it's Brees. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Brees to throw again. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Watson. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. Room here to run. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. This is something that we know that they like to do, incorporating him out of the backfield into their passing attack.
And it's not just a check down option either. This is a full part of their offense, and they rely on the fact that they can get the ball in his hands.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right.
I got you, boy.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Set, 19, set 56. Rip left, rip left. Motion, motion, motion. 56, Mike, 56.
Watson now, operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal from the 1.
Don't let it breathe. Don't let it breathe.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now it's Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You're good, you're good. Line 4, ready.
Bree's going to throw here. Looking long for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. 5-9.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is it. 19. All day, every day, any day.
Watson on 1st down. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down, Houston.
What is that? 19.
From the 50, it's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with